In January of 1947, Los Angeles became the center of one of the most infamous and disturbing murder cases in American history, the killing of Elizabeth Short, later known as the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short was a 22-year-old woman who had come to California chasing dreams of fame and opportunity. Friends described her as polite, soft-spoken, and struggling to find stability. She moved frequently, stayed with acquaintances, and lived largely out of suitcases. In the weeks before her death, she was seen around Hollywood, unaware that she was about to become immortalized for the worst possible reason. On the morning of January 15th, 1947, a woman walking her child discovered a body in a vacant lot in Los Angeles. At first, she thought it was a mannequin. It wasn't. Elizabeth Short's body had been severed in half, completely drained of blood, and meticulously cleaned. Her face was slashed from ear to ear in what became known as the Glasgow Smile. The body had been posed deliberately, suggesting the killer wanted it to be found. Investigators immediately realized this was no ordinary crime. The autopsy revealed that Elizabeth had been tortured for days before her death. Despite the brutality, there were no defensive wounds, no clear signs of struggle, and no obvious crime scene where the murder had taken place. Whoever killed her appeared calm, controlled, and disturbingly methodical. As the investigation unfolded, the case exploded into a media frenzy. Newspapers sensationalized Elizabeth's life, often exaggerating or fabricating details. The nickname Black Dahlia was born, inspired by her dark clothing and a popular noir film at the time. The public consumed every detail, and the killer seemed to enjoy it. Soon after the body was discovered, letters and packages were mailed to newspapers. Inside were Elizabeth's personal belongings, including her birth certificate and photographs, all carefully cleaned of fingerprints. The sender signed off as the Black Dahlia Avenger. The messages suggested intimate knowledge of the crime, further terrifying the city. Police interviewed hundreds of suspects. Doctors, actors, bartenders, acquaintances, and anonymous tipsters all came forward. Over the years, multiple confessions surfaced, every single one false. Despite massive effort, no suspect could be definitively linked to the crime. One of the most enduring theories centered on Dr. George Hodel, a well-connected physician whose own son later accused him of the murder. Circumstantial evidence and disturbing recordings raised questions, but nothing ever reached the level required for prosecution. Other suspects followed, and each theory fell apart under scrutiny. As time passed, leads dried up, witnesses died, evidence was lost or contaminated. The case slowly turned cold, but never forgotten. What makes the Black Dahlia case endure isn't just its brutality. It's the sense that the killer walked away untouched, possibly hiding in plain sight. Los Angeles moved on, but the story never did. Today, Elizabeth Short is remembered not just as a victim of a horrific crime, but as a symbol of how fame, obsession, and media spectacle can swallow the truth. Her murder remains officially unsolved, a haunting reminder of justice denied, a city obsessed, a killer who vanished, and a mystery that refuses to fade. Subscribe and visit the page for a deeper dive into these stories.